nerds, welcome back to the Pretty Brown and Nerdy channel. I'm Jasmine, and today we're headed back into the wizarding world with a Fantastic Beasts review. In Fantastic Beasts 2 Crimes of Grindelwald, Newt and our favorite magical team are back, joining in with Dumbledore to take on the evil wizard Grindelwald, who wants to inflict war between the wizarding world and the non-magical world. First off, I will say this movie is a crime within itself. Now, I know a lot of drama was surrounding the casting and a lot of what was going on with this second film once everyone found out that Johnny Depp would not be taken off the film, and J.K. Rowling and David Yates came to an agreement to keep him on board. I tried to go in with an open mind and not have a biased opinion, especially since I wasn't here for Johnny Depp still being on the film. And I will say, aside from the issues with Johnny Depp, this movie does not hold up well. The story and plot within itself seems all over the place. There's no cohesive script. The characters seem to jump from location to location, making the transitions not as fluid as they should be. What's disappointing about this is that when you have a film that has such great visuals, like the visuals within this movie are fantastic, no pun intended. The cinematography, everything is really solid when it comes to the visualization of everything, but visuals can only do so much for a film. I mean, it's really great that you can watch a film that's really pretty and captivating to the eye, but if it doesn't have a great story to place it all together, it's kind of all for naught really when you leave a film and it didn't really impact you in any sort of way. When it comes to the characters, it's disappointing because there really doesn't seem to be much development or depth within the characters at all, aside from, you know, Newt. Newt is a very complex, very interesting character, and he still upholds that within this movie, but ultimately characters that you've seen in the previous films, really like Tina and Credence, who do hold some importance to the story, seem to just be kind of left to the wayward. Queenie and Kowalski's relationship takes a turn for the worse in this movie, and they really, y'all, they go through it in this movie. And while that is needed, because given in light of the situation and what's at stake, it does put their magical muggle relationship to the test. What makes it really interesting is throughout the film, they stress this importance of Credence and why he's special and why Grindelwald needs him. They make him seem like such a vital character, but he barely has any scenes in the movie. There's not much of a presence that he has at all, and for a character that's supposed to be so important and vital to the plot, you think they would show a lot more of them. Jude Law was probably the most amazing thing in this movie for me. He plays Albus Dumbledore so well, and he's exactly what I would have envisioned in a younger Dumbledore. He holds the charm of Dumbledore, and I really enjoyed a lot of his scenes. He was funny and quite clever. The scenes with Newt and Dumbledore were probably some of the best for me because Eddie Redmayne and Jude Law have this undeniable chemistry on screen. I really did enjoy watching the two together. Now let's go into some of the characters that I did have an issue with. Leta Lestrange, I had so much hope for her character, and it seems like they just completely just let me down. J.K. Rowling has this issue when it comes to POC characters, where a lot of her POC characters are rooted in struggle. It seems like they can't be well fleshed out characters that have something going for themselves. There always has to be like underlying issues and trauma within her POC characters, and I really have an issue with that. I'm sorry. Leta Lestrange's character, the origins of Leta Lestrange and her backstory go as this. Her father, who was a Lestrange, is a very promiscuous, loose kind of guy who goes around throwing enchantments on women, impregnates them, and basically is aiming for a male heir. So any woman who ends up having a girl, he ends up abandoning and going on to the next. Leta Lestrange's mother, who was married to another black man and had a black son, they were basically a black magical family. Lestrange comes into their house, enchants his mother, steals her away, takes her, and basically rapes her, and that is how Leta Lestrange is born. Okay, I did have a discussion about this with some fellow individuals on Twitter, and as it was stated, well, yes, they don't exactly show it as a positive, and people are allowed to have messed up backgrounds. This is a classic tragic mulatto stereotype. This is a fail at intersectionality, and this is what J.K. Rowling suffers from. It seems like what she tries to do is, you know, it could be years later after the source material and she'll just come out and try to like reveal all these progressive things about her characters. Oh, actually that character, they were trans. Oh, this character's gay. Oh, these characters, actually in my mind I envisioned them as black. But you don't actually put it in your source material. And then when we finally do have people of color within your stories, they're given tragic background stories. Their mothers are stolen from them and basically raped and die of childbirth. Then you have characters like Nagini, who barely had a presence at all in the film, might I add. She was basically an accessory. I felt like this whole Nagini reveal was just something to reel people in to go and watch the movie, but the character herself was basically an accessory standing next to Credence, who really did nothing. And it's sad because when Asian and POC characters are introduced into fantasy, we want to see them be complex, have well fleshed out, you know, character arcs, but instead they're just restricted to these types of stories, and it's really irritating, to be honest. And also to add on to the fact that Grindelwald's hideout is basically Hitler's castle, there are a lot of things in this film that try to align with the current discourse within our society, within our country, that is going on right now globally, but it really fails to hit the mark. There are humorous, enjoyable moments, but this movie really failed to uphold a lot of the magic within the Harry Potter realm that we're used to. It was nice to travel back to Hogwarts. I really, you know, it did bring back that bit of nostalgia within me, seeing like all the students running around in Hogwarts. Those scenes really do cater to us, you know, Harry Potter fans over the years who have wanted to see them go back to Hogwarts. What's really interesting to me is they were trying to give so much within this movie in such little time that it started becoming all over the place. This like, here's another plot reveal, and here's a plot reveal over here, and here's a plot reveal over here, you get a plot reveal, you get a plot reveal, where it was just like, okay, like this is overwhelming and I'm trying to like make this make sense. But okay. But all in all, I'll have to give Fantastic Beasts, and this is a generous review, of a 3 out of 5. The story suffered greatly, but it was visually pleasing. But I want to know what you guys thought. Have you seen Fantastic Beasts? Will you see Fantastic Beasts? What did you think of the film? Leave a comment below. And as always, don't forget to follow us on our social platforms. Those descriptions will be in the link below. And we do have a upcoming Black Friday sale, so if you like this Pretty Brown and Nerdy tee and you want to get yourself one, stay tuned for some Black Friday reveals. Make sure you're following us to get the latest news on that, and I will see you guys on the next video.